Bonjour Jessica, j'espère que tu vas bien. Nous sommes le samedi 15 février, la leçon 6 sur 35. Où se trouve la boulangerie? Every time you're going to find this verb, it can mean a lot of stuff. It can mean like, trouver is to find. Okay? So, se trouver is like to be located, is. So, où se trouve la boulangerie? C'est where is the bakery located? Where is it located, the bakery? Où se trouve le musée Picasso? Where is the Picasso Museum located? We worked on the verb se sentir. So here it's like a verb se trouver. It means a lot of stuff. I can also say je me trouve au restaurant. Like I found myself in the restaurant. I am at the restaurant, basically. Okay? So this is what we call the reflective verb because of the reflective verb because of this. Okay? So this is the infinitive form. That means it's not conjugated. Okay? And when we conjugate, this tiny word will be transformed, will change according to the subject. Okay? So here's I, me, je me trouve, I found myself in the restaurant. Myself, why? Because it's a reflective verb. Okay? So se sentir is also a reflective verb. Se sentir. That means to feel. If I have sentir alone, it's gonna mean to smell. Two different things here. Okay? So, comment tu te sens? Comment te sens-tu? By now, you should understand that the French like to make messes. That means the verb can be here or after the subject or, vice versa. Comment tu te sens? That means how you feel yourself or how you yourself feel. How do you feel? How yourself feel you. So how do you feel basically? Comment tu te sens? Comment te sens-tu? And the formal form, comment vous vous sentez? Comment vous sentez-vous? How do you feel? And you answer, je me sens bien, I feel good. Je me sens mal, I feel bad. I don't feel good. If I want to say, I don't feel good, je ne me sens pas bien. Je ne me sens pas bien. Okay? Je me sens comme ci, comme ça. I feel so. You don't want to describe too much. Maybe you don't feel good. And you don't want to talk too much. You can just be very basic and be like, je me sens pas bien. And the way you speak, the tone of your voice will be quite expressive, will tell a lot about your situation, your state. We also talked about to know. To know in French is, we have two options, two verbs, but they have a strategy, they have a logic here. Savoir, connaître. So the first one, the French language has two verbs that can be translated into English, has to know. It is often quite confusing, you have to choose between savoir or connaître, and you have 50% chance of getting it right. Savoir and connaître are used in different contexts and can describe different aspects of knowing. Savoir, to know or to know how to do something, is an irregular verb and is conjugated like this. Je sais, I know. Tu sais, you know. Il sait, he knows. Elle sait, she knows. On sait, one knows, we know. Nous savons, we know. Vous savez, you know. Ils savent, they know, masculine. Elles savent, they know, feminine. We use it mostly to express something that we know how to do. For example, I know how to speak French. Should have been here. Je sais parler français. Je sais parler français. I know how to speak French. So basically, savoir, it's followed by another verb because we know how to do something. It's an activity. It's an action. Savoir is normally followed by another verb in the infinitive form. Other examples. Savez-vous faire du ski? Savoir. It's like, do you know how to ski? Elle sait faire la cuisine. She knows how to cook. We're not gonna say she knows how to do the cooking or the cuisine. No, she knows how to cook. We simplify in English. We also use savoir to say that you know something, a fact. Je sais où se trouve Juliette. They don't like the French names here. Je sais où se trouve Juliette. Juliette se trouve, we saw that. It means located or is. I know where is Juliette or where Juliette is. Je ne savais pas ça. That is a past. So I didn't know that. Nous savons ce que nous devons faire. Nous savons ce que nous devons faire. We know ce que, that is what, in the middle of a sentence. Nous savons ce que nous devons faire. We know what we should do. Okay, this one is a little bit complex. Hein? Savez-vous quelle heure il est? Savez-vous, do you know, quelle heure il est? What time is it? Do you know what time is it? Savez-vous quelle heure il est? Now we have connaître. And it's gonna be followed by a noun, basically. To know or to be familiar with. Is also irregular and its conjugation is je connais, I know, tu connais, il connaît, elle connaît, on connaît. So this is a very irregular verb. So nous connaissons, vous connaissez, ils connaissent. Remember, je sais is very simple to conjugate. Connaître, non. Je connais, tu connais, il connaît, on connaît, elle connaît. Nous connaissons, vous connaissez, ils connaissent, elles connaissent. To practice. It's mostly used to express that you know or are familiar with someone, something, or a place. Je connais la France, I know France. It's like we say, I know the France, but I know France. Je connais la géographie, I know geography. Connais-tu Alain? Do you know Alain? We could have said, est-ce que tu connais Alain? That's the same translation, do you know Alain? Usually when the verb connaître or savoir is used in a question, we can reply using the same verb. So pay attention. Est-ce que vous savez faire des crêpes? Est-ce que vous savez faire des crêpes? Do you know how to make crepes? Oui, je sais. Est-ce que vous connaissez cette chanson? Est-ce que vous connaissez cette chanson? It's like, do you know this song? Oui, je connais cette chanson. Non, je ne connais pas. Always surround the verb with ne pas. Non, je ne connais pas cette chanson. No, I don't know this song. So something that might help you to keep these two verbs straight. You will notice that most of the verb savoir will be followed by another verb in the sentence. The second verb can be placed right after savoir or later in the sentence. Vous savez conduire un camion? It's like, do you know how to drive a truck? Whereas connaître is just followed by a noun. Tu ne connais pas Marie? It's like, don't you know Mary? So, plus d'exemples, more examples. Je sais que vous ne pouvez pas venir aujourd'hui. Je sais que vous ne pouvez pas venir aujourd'hui. I know that you cannot come today. Je sais que votre femme ne mange pas de viande. Ne mange pas de. Normally it's like de la viande if it's affirmative form, but here it's a negative form. So, je sais, I know that your wife doesn't eat meat. Je connais la situation. Ne vous inquiétez pas. I know the situation. Do not worry, don't worry. Je connais votre fils. Il est très gentil. I know your son. He is very kind. He's very nice. Je ne connais pas la Norvège, mais je sais où elle se trouve. I don't know Norway, but I know where it is. So Norvège is la Norvège. We have also this problem in French is we have feminine countries, masculine countries. Okay. So now that's two exercises. I'm just asking you to fill the blanks with connaître or savoir. You can make mistakes. It is fine because it's part of the memorization process. Tu passes une très bonne soirée et on se voit donc la semaine prochaine. quand tu veux. So you have an excellent evening, and I'll see you next week, anytime you want. Well, you know, there's a break, so I have more classes. And I have some students, they are taking more classes because they have more time, so they are overwhelming my schedule. Anyway, so you let me know when you're available. Saturday, like we did, was really nice for me. It's perfect. I don't have to deal with, you know, oh, I have a class before you and after, and I'm in a hurry and I'm rushing and everything. So I don't really like that. Anyway. Passe une bonne soirée, Jessica. À très bientôt.